Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. He was the Spain striker who popped up with the late winner which broke three Lions' hearts in the Euro 2024 final. 8 months later he was at it again, the calmest man on the park as he stroked home the penalty that keeps this Europa League tie very much in the balance. It meant more penalty woe for Ruben Amorim's men 4 days after they were dumped out of the FA Cup by Fulham in a shootout. For a few second half minutes at least, it looked as though Manchester United were going to put that disappointment firmly behind them. And there was redemption for Joshua Zirkzee, who had seen the final spot kick saved by Bernd Leno before slumping to the turf in tears. This time he was all smiles as he swept home a cross from Alejandro Garnacho to give the visitors a crucial lead on the hour. But Oyarzabal, just as he did in Berlin last summer, had the last word and the tie is still on a knife edge. As is United's season. Ruben Amorim has tried to play down the importance of winning this competition, but surely he isn't kidding anybody. Winning a trophy would lift the gloom which is hanging over Old Trafford, not to mention give them a passport to the Champions League next season. It would also put a very different slant on a season which is in danger of becoming the worst since the club was relegated more than 50 years ago. Yet for all the problems in the current campaign, United have not lost a game in Europe, which is why they are among the favourites to go all the way to Bilbao on May 21. So there was so much at stake in San Sebastian, particularly after their FA Cup exit. And Amorim had to go into the game with a squad of just 18, and only 5 outfield players on the bench, as the injury problems got worse still. United's form at Old Trafford has been so dismal this season that it was hard to work out what would be classed as a good result here. Yet they had the best chances of a largely forgettable first half, with the first one falling to Garnacho, who cut in but thumped his shot straight at home keeper Alex Romero. Rasmus Højlund was then furious with Diogo Dalot for passing up the chance to put him in on goal, choosing instead to go back to Garnacho. The Danish forward has not scored since mid-December, and no wonder with that kind of service from the wings. Like United, Sociedad did not look to have much confidence or energy early on. They have saved their best form for the cup competitions this season and currently languish in mid-table in their domestic league, but star man Martin Zubimendi, who has been a target for Arsenal and Liverpool in the last 12 months, was pulled out due to illness. He is likely to be back for the return next week, so that only added to the feeling this was United's chance to take the tie by the scruff of the neck. They had opportunities to do so as well, most notably when Dalot chose the right option.